Welcome to the deep dive. Ever notice how your mood and energy can just swing wildly sometimes?
Definitely. It's something a lot of people experience.
Well, today we're diving into some notes from a book about managing blood pressure, blood sugar, and lipids, the three highs.
Right. And we want to focus specifically on how blood sugar, glucose levels might be messing with your mood.
Exactly. Because glucose is basically fuel, right?
Yeah,
Especially for the brain.
absolutely. It's the primary energy source. So if that fuel supply is like unstable, your brain notices and your mood can follow.
So we looked at some info comparing low blood sugar hypoglycemia and high blood sugar hyperglycemia.
hmm And what's kind of interesting is that some symptoms actually show up in both cases.
Yeah, that jumped out at me too, like feeling super hungry.
Or blurred vision.
And headaches. You can get a headache whether it's too low or too high.
It's like the body has these general alarm bells it rings. Doesn't always specify the exact problem right away.
Makes you think about the body's general stress response,
Hmm?
maybe triggering similar feelings.
Could be. And speaking of stress, the notes also connect this to, well, weight gain.
Okay, how does that fit in? The weight gain aspect.
Well, the idea suggested is that eating too many carbs consistently can lead to weight gain. No huge surprise there.
Right.
But that extra weight can then impact your mood and energy levels and stress. Stress seems to be a major player.
How so?
When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. That's the stress hormone.
Uh-huh.
And cortisol can actually tell your liver to dump more glucose into your bloodstream.
Ah, so stress itself can cause a sugar spike.
Potentially, yeah. And then you get this sort of feedback loop. Stress might make you crave carbs or comfort food.
Which affects your glucose,
Exactly. And potentially contributes to weight gain over time.
which then feeds back into your mood and energy levels. Wow, it really is all connected.
It is. It paints a picture of how stress can kind of drive this whole cycle.
Okay, so if it's all linked, how do we manage it? The notes mention mindfulness.
Yes, and this is where it gets really practical, I think. Mindfulness offers a way to break that automatic reaction pattern.
So instead of feeling that energy dip and immediately grabbing, I don't know, a candy bar,
Right. Or feeling overwhelmed by the stress spike. Mindfulness encourages you to just pause.
it's a pause and notice.
Yeah. Notice what's happening in your body, how you're feeling, without immediately judging it or reacting. It gives you a choice.
A more thoughtful response. So how is that different from, what people normally do?
Well, the typical reaction might be purely impulsive, driven by the immediate discomfort. Mindfulness brings awareness into it.
Okay, concrete examples. If you're feeling stressed and you know that might mess with your blood sugar, what can you mindfully do?
Good question. The notes give a few ideas. First, just recognize the stress. Acknowledge it. Okay, I'm feeling stressed right now.
Step one is awareness.
Then if you can actually address the source of the stress, great. Do that.
Often you can't, right? Not immediately.
Exactly. And that's where mindful self-care techniques come in. Things like taking just a few slow, deep breaths. It sounds simple, but it helps calm the nervous system.
Okay, breathing. What else?
Drinking a glass of water. Sometimes we mistake thirst or mild dehydration for hunger or unease.
Simple but effective.
Or taking a proper break if you can, maybe a quick shower, a short nap, even 5 minutes of meditation. Anything that creates a little distance.
So it's about interrupting that stress reaction sugar craving cycle with something calming instead.
Pretty much. It helps manage those stress-induced glucose fluctuations more effectively than, say, just reacting with sugar or more stress.
It's about creating that space, that pause between feeling something and acting on it allows for a more balanced choice. So for you listening, what's the big takeaway here?
For me, it really highlights how deeply connected our physical state, like blood sugar, is to our emotional well-being. Understanding this link and knowing that mindfulness can be a tool, well, that's powerful.
It gives you another angle for managing your well-being.
Definitely.
So a final thought to leave you with. Think about those times maybe you felt really emotional or your energy crashed or you had strong cravings. Looking back, could a mindful pause, just a moment of awareness, have changed how you responded? Something to consider. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.